Hi Tigers! Today we're going to do two very easy crafts for the letter sound I. For the letter I. I makes two sounds, but only one of the sounds is represented in our alphabet book. So the first one is going to be an I, iguana. And the second one is I, insect. But sometimes you hear I say its name in words, and you can hear the letter sound I. Now, I got started already with our project. I got the pieces out, so we need an iguana head and a tongue and some eyes. I went ahead and colored the iguana green, and then over here, this is going to be an insect. I went ahead and colored the insect black, but I wanted to show you a couple of things before I cut out the pieces. Iguanas aren't really a green like a forest green, like a tree. They're kind of greenish yellow. So I colored this eye green. Now I'm going to go back over it with some yellow. And it will change the color of the green just a little bit to make it look more like an iguana. I did the same thing with the black for our insect. I wanted a very dark black to make an insect, but I didn't want to push too hard on my crayons because I didn't want my crayons to break. So what you can do is color softly one time and then go back over it again and color it a little bit harder, but not so hard that your crayon will break. So, see how I added a little bit of yellow to this? It makes it look a little bit more like an iguana. And then I'm going to move over and show you what to do on the insect side. There we go. You can kind of see my little hippo teeth sticking out there. Now, I colored this with my black, and then I colored it again. I went back over it. You can see I could keep going and color it darker and darker and darker until you don't see any white at all. But I'm not pressing down really hard because I don't want to break my crayon. I can just go over it a few times. Now I'm going to make this eye into an insect. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to add some legs. Insects have 6 legs. So I'm going to make kind of like a wide V right over here. I'm going to add almost like I was going to make a W. There's 1 leg. There's 2 legs. 3 legs on that side. Now on the other side, I'm going to try to make the legs in the exact same spot, but going the other way. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to add a little foot to each of my insect legs too. There we go. And then right up here on the top, you're going to add some antennas. So maybe a little curve and a dot. Curve and a dot. The only thing you have to do to the insect is add your eyes. So I pulled out some little eyes. I'm just going to cut those out and glue them on, and your insect is done. Then I'll go back over and cut out my pieces for my iguana and glue those on. Remember, I'm just going to push my glue up a tiny bit. Do you see it? Just a teensy tiny bit, and rub the paper right on top of it. And I'm going to make my insect looking up like that. Oh, it's cute. Okay, then over here, this won't take me long at all. I'm just going to cut out my little iguana head. That's going to go right up here. My iguana eyes. Those are going to go right here. And then I have this little teeny tiny iguana tongue. can just snip, 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 and done. There we go. I'll use my glue to add a little bit of glue to the back, just like this. Maybe I'll put that first. It's going to be on the bottom. Glue it down right there. And then this one I can turn over because it's big enough. Put a little bit of glue. Head and eyes. As soon as you're done with that, you're going to trace the letters right down here at the bottom and say the words. Now don't forget, you can go back and reread this book anytime you want to. And there is my iguana and insect. See you tomorrow, tigers.